for our potential adopters out there who are looking for something a little bit smaller, we introduce you to Goliath. He weighs in at a whopping 8.7 pounds, and he was just processed yesterday, so that's his current weight. He is a Yorkie mix, and he came to us as a stray. He was pretty matted when he came in, so yesterday, our processing team did their best to kind of shave all of those mats down and things like that. It's really important when you're getting a dog like this breed or similar, understanding that they have grooming maintenance. They need to be groomed on a regular basis. And it's not just an aesthetic thing, it's for their health. You can see, like, if you were looking closely at them, some spots they've had to shave down, like, right to the skin, because those mats are going right to the skin, and that can create pain and sores, and it's just unhealthy from a cleanliness standpoint. So it's really important to make sure that if you're taking on a dog that does have grooming needs, that you're able to do that, whether you're doing it yourself or you have the financial means to have somebody else do it, because it's incredibly important for their overall well-being. In terms of his behavior assessment, he's been keeping his kennel really clean, which is not something we often see in a lot of shelter dogs. So he's not indiscriminately peeing in his bed or anything like that. He's very friendly, no issues, no reactions to walking past other dogs. He's easy to walk. He's only 8 pounds. He's not pulling you very far. He's no issues with food aggression. Wasn't really interested in toys, but is enjoys touch and petting and things like that. But he is recommended for older children. And we're saying older children, we're not necessarily talking about teenagers. We're just saying, maybe not toddlers, preschool age kids, things like that. Because we want to make sure that he's, number one, safe, right? They're not loving him too much. He does have a couple of issues that might not make him as suitable for those age children.
So on his behavior assessment, there's a lot of great things that are pointed out, but there are a few things that potential adopters should take note of.
Yes.
What are a few of those things?
So, we mentioned that he had to be shaved, and in doing so, we learned that vet restraint is not his friend. He's comfortable sitting on your lap and being held and, being gently picked up, but vet restraint is more pressure, and you're kind of pinning them down and really restricting their movement, and he has a very short fuse for that, and as a result of doing that, they had to muzzle him to shave him so that he wouldn't be a potential bite risk and things like that. And that's part of why we're looking for older children, kids who can understand that. He doesn't want to be your cuddle buddy and have you lay on him. That's a more firm pressure that he may not like, which could lead to, if you're not respecting his body language and moving, him potentially biting you. So those are kind of the reasons that we're making those decisions. But otherwise, if you're not doing that extreme pressure, he's perfectly great dog, no issues. So if you think that he's going to be the right fit for your family, or if you've been looking for a smaller dog, definitely come in, because small dogs tend to go very, very quickly here. Before you make that appointment to visit, you may want to give us a call and see if he's still available, and whether or not somebody else has already snatched him up. And the way to do that is to call our main office number, and that's going to be 301-600-1546.